Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. It's good to see you once again. Well, this week I'm actually on vacation in northern Michigan, but right before I left I actually went on a few metal detecting hunts and found a few interesting things that I would like to share with you. So let's get straight to it. Hey, and welcome back everybody. I have been detecting for about 30 minutes so far this week, and I just got myself a quarter signal, and I believe I just found something that I have not dug up in about 9 or 10 months. Take a look at this. It has been a slow start to the week. I haven't found too much. A lot of pull tabs. I actually have one nickel in there, and I got a kind of a junky button at first, but in the hole I believe I have a silver quarter. A 90% silver quarter. I believe it's a Washington. Oh yeah. As I said, I have not dug one of these in quite a while, unfortunately. That's the reverse there. And there's the obverse. 1961. Awesome. It's actually the year of my father's birth. That is a pretty sweet coin. They're worth like $4 or $5 in scrap. Silver's down right now, but that is awesome. Silver quarter. It's been way too long since I found one. We'll put that away. Geez, this thing was way down there. I got a really faint 8384 signal and got my first toy car for the week. It is a Hot Wheels, kind of a cheap looking one. And I think it's got a year 2000 there at the bottom next to the word China. So, not bad. That may actually be one that I can clean up and give away. We'll get back at it and maybe find some more silver for the week. Let's keep looking around. You know, I'm not really sure what it is, but this little tiny 65 signal that was probably 2 inches down does appear to be another piece of silver. Kind of a strange little piece of jewelry. I don't know what that would be. Something off of a necklace, maybe. It cleaned up just right, and I'm almost certain that's going to be a little tiny piece of silver, but it's not bad. We'll take it. Well, you guys, I guess I have two things to show you. I actually just found a pair of sunglasses sitting in the grass, so not a bad find there. And then I got a big, loud 77 signal on the Fisher Gold Bug Pro and popped out a watch. It's in really bad shape. Don't think I'm going to be able to salvage that one, but it is a watch, so not a bad find. It's actually kind of like frozen in place. I don't know that I'm going to be able to clean that up very much, but we'll take it. Got a little bit of jewelry this week. Well, it looks as though I actually have a token. This was a 80 or 81 signal. It's kind of jumping around a little bit. And that's usually like an aluminum bottle cap. But this time it's actually a no cash value parking token. Look at that. Stanley Parking Systems. I don't find these terribly often. It's nothing real old or very rare, but around here I just don't find it very often. So we'll put that in the bag. Check it out, you guys. Right now I'm digging anything and everything, including the really bad signals. And I just got a loud iron signal and popped this out of the ground. I've got some sort of pocket knife. And you know what? It actually looks halfway decent. It looks like a modern one that I'll be able to salvage. What brand is that? Oh, Gerber maybe? I don't know. Give me just a second, I'll clean that up a little bit. You know, that pocket knife has had a little bit of time to sit in the ground and decay, but it's not in bad shape. I think it's one that with a little bit of elbow grease I'll be able to clean up and actually use again. And it's not a bad looking knife. It's probably a $20 pocket knife. So I will take that. That's pretty cool. That's why I do like digging the irony signal sometimes, especially out in these kind of public spots. Sometimes you'll find some pretty decent iron signals or steel targets, so we'll take that. Well, this was a 69 signal at about an inch down, and I was expecting like a really rotten zinc penny or maybe like a real thick pull tab, but actually it's a piece of jewelry that actually looks halfway decent. Let's take a look. As I said, it was not very deep. It's actually sitting right here still in the plug. It looks to be like a silver dream catcher earring, I think is what that is. It's got a crystal there on the bottom, so it's kind of an interesting find. Let me clean it up just a little bit and we'll get some water on this. I don't think it's gold. One second here. Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. It looks to be a silver dream catcher earring. Not a bad find. It was ringing up low for a piece of silver, but that's why it was just kind of a thin piece. I will take that. That's actually not a bad find. Just had myself another garbage signal, a 66 on the Fisher Goldbug Pro, and I think I've got some more silver. Take a look. Unfortunately, it's down in the roots. Right there, I've got myself what looks to be a silver bracelet. But like I said, it is stuck in these roots. I'm really going to have to work around it and see if I can't pull it out of the ground. I was really tearing into the soil here just a moment ago to try and get this out, thinking it was going to be another pull tab. And I'm afraid I may have damaged the bracelet just a little bit. But give me just a moment, and hopefully we'll get that out of there in mostly one piece. Give me just a minute. You know, it was a lot of work pulling this bracelet out of the roots there. It took me about 5 minutes to extract this piece, but it was worth it. It's a piece of Siam sterling silver. So I think this is from like the 1960s. I actually dug up a ring with this motif on it a few years ago. Really pretty piece. Thankfully, the damage that I did to the bracelet, I think, was kind of mitigated. I did bend one piece. Oh, where is it at? One of these pieces is bent, and I'm missing a few links, but it's mostly intact. I think I'll be able to repair that. And it's a pretty cool little piece of silver. I'm happy with that find. We'll put it away. All right, you guys, let's go over all my finds that I had this week. And there is the board, everybody. It's pretty full this week, but we're going to come over here first and just take a look at the trash. Lots and lots of garbage pulled out of the ground this week, and also stuff that was sitting on top of the ground. If you're going to go out and metal detect, please take as much garbage with you as you can. It really does protect our hobby. I found about 10 pounds of garbage, I would say, this week. We're going to come over here and just take a look at some of the iron targets I also dug up. I like to do that when I'm out in these public areas, because sometimes you'll find some pretty interesting stuff. There's a big giant screw that came out of the ground. Looks like something that the Iron Giant would have. 90 kids will know what I'm talking about. I did manage to get this cool multi-tool. The aluminum on it is a little bit eaten up, but with a little bit of oil and the toothbrush, it cleaned up pretty well. So got myself a new multi-tool. As you can see, I dug up a lot of pull tabs this week, more than 100, lots and lots of pull tabs. I was looking for gold. Did not find any this week, but I was looking for gold. You gotta dig these low tones if you want to find gold. So I dug up plenty of those. There's some of the brass that I found. I actually found 2 bracelets sitting right next to each other in the ground. A lot of change this week too, but a lot of it is zinc pennies. Lots of junky zinc pennies. So there's probably only about $10 in change there. I'll clean it up, and it'll go towards buying another old coin here in the next few weeks. Other bits and bobs. Got a toy car, some buckles, and a carabiner, things like that. A couple shell casings, what looks to be a 9mm bullet. I got 2 keys this week, not so many keys. I did get another watch too, a really junky kid's watch. And I got this watch too that's also pretty junky. What else do we have here? I got this weird mom car pendant, I guess. I'm not really sure about that. Got an animal tag. Oh, and before I forget, I did also get a nice pair of sunglasses. So I'll use those probably. Butterfly, some sort of little earring with a panda or a cat on it. Not really sure about that. Got a button there. Parking token, I love mom pendant. And then I also got some silver this week, surprisingly. A lot of it was kind of lower tone silver. There's that kind of groovy Dreamcatcher earring that I'm pretty sure is silver. I don't see any markings on it, but I'm pretty sure that is silver. These little pieces of silver, I think they're off of like a little ring. I only showed you guys one of these coming out of the ground when I first found it, but I detected around there a little bit more and found a few more pieces of it. It must have gone through the lawnmower or something like that, but I think it's bits of a silver ring, if I'm not mistaken. I got this silver bracelet too. this Siam silver bracelet, probably circa 1960s, is pretty cool. And then my best find of the week, I actually finally got another silver quarter. It took forever, 1961 there. Denver Mint, there's a little D down there. Pretty happy about that. It's been like 9 or 10 months since I last found a silver quarter. So all in all, we did pretty well this week. No major finds, but found a little bit of change, a lot of trash, and a couple pieces of silver. So I'm pretty happy. As always, I do appreciate you guys watching the channel. Had a little bit of fun this week and found some silver and some interesting relics to share with you. While I'm up here in Michigan, I do hope to make another video. I've got 1 or 2 places picked out that I'm going to go out and hunt a little bit. But for now, please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing, and I will see you next time. Goodbye now.